Right, guys, we've got the Tier 4, the Beaufighter 109B. Well, we need to actually to upgrade this. Well, we've actually upgraded it fully, and well, really, what we need is the BF 109 already researched, and well, let's purchase this bad boy. So, new crew. Let's go for combat wing. 90%, 100,000, so let's go for that. 400 gold, it's a lot, but let's get this purchased. Boom, 300,000. We have the credits, which is nice. So let's have a look at it in the hangar. Looks very similar. Now let's compare the details on this to the 109B. So against there, so we can see the difference. So 168 up to 200 survivability. So you can see the weight. Let's have a look. 2400, 2200. So it's tougher. Gun armament. Let's see what we're running. 7.6, 10.92s. This has got the 7.92s plus a 20mm cannon. Airspeed 541. And the new ones 568. So let's have a look. This is fully upgraded. This isn't upgraded at all yet. So we're looking to have a look. Optimum airspeed. So top speed goes up, even in standard format, goes up to 379, which is nice. Let's have a look. Store speed 150. That matches. Top speed working up. Dive speed 700. Dive speed 750, so that's a nice upgrade. Let's click in. Maneuverability, let's check the comparison out. So starting out, it looks very similar. You gain 3, but let's have a look. 10.3, roll 130, controllability 83 compared to 82, so it's slightly more controllable. Altitude 1700, altitude 1800. So that's what you get with a basic. You get a basic plane that's even better than the fully spec'd version that we've just left at Tier 4. So we've got 18,000 experience. So we want to start getting well. And there's one useful thing: this engine is on all of these additional planes. Therefore, we've already got it researched. So let's mount that, get it straight on. So that's suddenly upgraded the plane. Let's have a look at the maneuverability, time to turn, controllability, airspeed 570, so that's useful. Rate of climb 45.6. Let's mount that and double check. So it goes down to 42, so you gain 3 meters per second by changing the engine, and it's quite nice that you can actually look at this and see how things alter when you put on the different components. Now, 7.92s. We've already got this gunnery. Oh no, we haven't. That's not researched yet. So let's have a look at this, and you can see the gun armament. Let's click that up. So checking this out, and we can see that it goes up. We had that. The airspeed drops. Sea level and the rate of climb drops, the maneuverability drops, the controllability drops just by putting on the cannon here. But the gun armament, let's reduce that to the standard. So you can see 124 goes up to 214. It's a huge difference for not a lot of loss. So let's research that. 49,000. We will get that sorted out. Plus, we've got this additional cannon, which we can put straight in. Oh no, we need to. Can we research that already? And you can see that that'll increase the armament by an additional 90. So let's research that. And now we just need the credits to be able to cover it. So let's go go back down. We want to go. I'm just going to go into something else, earn some credits, and then pay to upgrade this. So bear with me, guys. That wasn't bad. Let's have a look. What did we get? 400 capture points. That's first class and flying warrior badge. Okay, let's see how much we made. So let's get back to the. This is the very next game. So let's see how many credits we got. Bear with me. Come on, you want to. 59,000 credits. That's not bad, not bad. 9,300 points. Top on our team. Second, that I-17 did really, really well. So we've got 78,000 credits. So let's get into the other plane. So bear with me. Let's have a look at the Tier 5. There it is, BF 109E. Let's look at the upgrades, and let's get that purchased and mounted. This one purchased and on. Join a flight. Not at the moment, not with recording. I will sort that out later. And so yes, the speed and the changes. So that's actually adjusted the details, but our gun armament has gone up to 304. I haven't got enough credits to be able to put any equipment on. Have I got any spare equipment just hanging around? Oh, we've got aircraft polish. Okay, let's put that on for now. Then improve covering. Oh, why not? As we've actually just got it hanging around. What else have I got? Improved radiator, engine cooling. Why not? As it's just hanging around, may as well use it. And so, without further ado, let's get into this first battle and see just what this is like. So, that isn't the exact kit that I would want to put on here. I would look at maybe a bit of maneuverability, some of the engine boosts to give it a little bit more of a top end. But we'll see exactly what this is like. So bear with me. I'm just going to pause until we get in. So hold on. Okay, sounds like we're getting in. It was after 1 minute 20.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
Okay, thank you. Let's see what this is like. It's weird seeing one of my planes without camo. So, I know. I will get round to it, but I'm saving the gold I've got at the moment, so we'll see what we can do. So, let's give this a run for its money. Looking pretty nice. I do like the standard. I know it's German green.
Show me what you can do.
Let's get high and see exactly what we can do. Let's boost up. That's a nice pickup. Let's have a look at the rest of the planes. So tier 4s and 5s. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get into the centre. Just a couple of us coming this way at the moment. Most people are going either way to get the rockets. So there's 2 of us. Oh, there's only 2 of us at the moment. So I'll get up high and try and distract the guys that are here. Oh, a bit of AA fire. Let's get in on this guy. Let's test out these guns. Now, like I was doing, you don't want to get in. It should be coming into range very soon. That's not bad. We've been damaged a bit. Someone's coming in behind. Let's boost, boost, boost. Get away from whatever's coming in after us. Let's try and get back in. That's it. Come up on him. He should be in range very soon. Bit more lead. Oh. That's it. Let's go back in. He's tricky to take. That's it. Engines are back up. Nice, finally. Oh yeah, you're mine, sunshine. Yes. Next. Yes. Oh dear, we're in trouble. Store warning, someone's coming in. I'm in trouble. Let's try and shoot him on the way down while I'm still dealing with the enemy. Oh! What the heck has happened to our team? Sorry about the language. My goodness. That's it. Get me in, boys. Get me in. Our whole team has just fallen apart. I don't think we did too badly, so this is giving a good show of itself. Let's get up high and let's deal with those guys. Let's get in, see what we can do. They've got superiority. They're doing some serious, serious damage to us. Let's get in, take that guy out. That's it, come on, that's it, he's gone. Next target. Oh, come on. Oh. I really don't know what the rest of our team are doing. 20 seconds and we're back in. We've done 5,000 points of damage, or 5,000 points performance-wise so far. So it's not doing too badly, and so we'll get into the next version. See what we can do. That's it. Get me in. No. So 6,300 points. And that's even without getting into the last plane because our team were just so bad. So let's have a look. See what we actually did credit-wise. It feels like a really solid plane, but you want it fully equipped, ready to rock and roll. Oh, it added me to contacts. That's quite nice. Wants to be friends. Cool. Let's do that. Yep, get that sorted. So let's have a look at the summary. 6.3 and 30,000 credits. That works. And goodness me, we did 6,000. Look how bad the rest of the team were. Ouch! I've never seen such a. You sometimes get teams like this, but not well. You get individuals like this. You don't get whole teams like this. That was just awful. Absolutely awful. I didn't even get onto my third plane. So, the 109 Emil, the E version. Very, very nice plane. I'm really liking the way this is. So he's got. Oh, we haven't even got any equipment on. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get some fire extinguisher and things in. I was just so excited to get into the to play the plane. So this version. Nice to be in it. You got to be in it to win it, guys, haven't you? So what do you think about the German line? Is it solid? How do you find it? Have you got it yet? Are you going up one of the other lines? Answer just down below and let me know, or put in what you think. What do you feel about the German line? Because this is going to lead up, as we follow through, looking at the upgrades. Oops, let's go for tech tree. And so as we're working our way up, so then we've got the F version, then leads into the two options. So we've either got the Gustav or the twin, which is more of a fighter bomber, a heavy fighter version. So this is where it splits off. So from here you can then go up to the Gustav, the ME209, the P1092, and finally the P1092 at the very top of this line, which is very nifty. Good airspeed, 819. Actually, that's not the. Let's work our way through. Let's go back to the tech tree, German tech tree, and yes, I want it up to here, and then we can switch through. So this is a very nice fighter, but this line, working up to the ME292, has got the a very good speed at sea level, 1100, which is very nice, with a dive speed of 1200, quite manoeuvrable. So I want to build up to this, which is one of the other heavy fighters. So I'm going to push up both of these lines, but this is a truer fighter line, not quite so fast, and this heavy fighter semi-bomber is a very nice, very fast, very chunky line, and so I eventually want to get both of these lines in tandem working together. You've got the Focke-Wulf 292 on the other line, which gives you speed-wise 1,000 kilometers an hour, which is very fast, very manoeuvrable fighter. So you've got different ones, and twin 30mm cannons, very nice indeed. Good combination. So you've got lots of very interesting planes, and looking at the way these are laid out, looking at the style of these planes as you work your way through, following right the way through, down to level 4, 5, down, and with some very interesting planes, and coming from the HE112, then leading up to both of these lines. Now from here, there should be a split to the there we go, over to the HE12, which links through. So you can go for the HE12 and then through on the FW line and follow the FW line right the way through, which is very useful. And then you get this split up at tier 8. So I'll show you the split. Tier 8, you get this split into these two distinct lines linking through. I really like the way this looks, and you've got good maneuverability, good airspeed, so it's a nice combination. And then the 252 up at the end, that 1,000 meters per hour, very nice. So the German line, lots and lots of options. And that was one thing that the Germans did. They kept on having different projects coming in, so you could just so it actually gives you lots and lots of options, planes wise, to suit your flying skill. So this, straight out of the box, well, not quite straight out of the box, you saw that I got it fully equipped before I played it for the first time. Like with the tanks, you don't, or the ships actually, you don't want to be playing anything that's not fully equipped. So use your experience to buy not only the basic plane, but to have enough experience left to be able to then equip it as much as you can. Well, preferably fully. So if you go for the Emil, which is so we need 19,000, but we've already got this amount of free experience, which is very useful, and working our way up. So this will lead us to the two versions, and I was saying to people that I was going to show you guys the 109 Zweiling, which will be very interesting. Basically two planes put together with a huge wing going through the two and the tailpiece, and it was actually a very efficient and effective plane. So yeah, I want to show you this so you can actually see it in operation. So this will be very useful, and we'll be working our way up through these lines. So I hope you like how this is going. But as you see, the Emil is pretty good. It was just a pity about our team, but as I say, as I always say, all you can ever do is your best, and over time the percentages show your effect on the battlefield, but your overall scores underneath that help show what you're able to do. And if you've got any questions on setting these out, like the upgrades, like the aircraft polish, not bad. An improved speed, so that's useful. The improved covering gives more hit points and less chance of criticals. I would have rathered something to give more manoeuvrability in a clinch. The improved radiator, well, we had it sitting around. Somehow I had one, so rather than not have something on here, I thought let's just stick it in. So this cools down the engine, so you can actually boost more often. So that's useful. So in between boosts and in between flying, this helps cool down your engine and allow you to boost and to get more speed. And so working with the improved coverings, the improved polish to give you that top end and the cooling of the engine to allow you to pull out and gain the speed quite substantially on the in the battleground. So it's a useful way of doing things. It's not as manoeuvrable as I would like, but you've got the speed to allow you to use this more like an interceptor. That's how this is at the moment. So we'll see how it plays, and it seemed to be pretty good. It's just a pity about the rest of the team. But the damage, 304 points with this. Now let's compare it to. So this is what we have with the German. Now let's have a look. Compare it to the Tier 5 Spitfire and the A6M2. So some of the basic ones. So you're looking gun armament 226, 311 with a Spitfire, and 304 with the 109. So it is pretty similar. Whereas the Japanese is very much down on the way things are. And this is made up for by your airspeed, which is quite considerable. 560 basic. The Brit, you're actually looking 600, so that's quite a considerable thing with a rate of climb 44. You can see that the Spitfire is very, very useful. Now what does this have in comparison? There we go. Optimum airspeed 398 compared to 289. 389 compared to 289. So you can see the top end, this has got it. Even though the Spitfire can accelerate faster, it can probably turn better as well. Let's have a look at the manoeuvrability. So we're looking roll 130, manoeuvrability of rolling 100 degrees a second. This rolls 130 degrees a second. 10.3 to turn 360 degrees, 8.6. So turning the Spitfire, so circles coming in, tighter circles, the Spitfire has got it quite substantially. And it's more controllable than the BF 109. But the altitude performance, working at higher altitudes, the 1800 meters compared to 1200, basically they're different planes for working at different heights and doing different things. But the firepower, let's have a look at the firepower, how they're made up between the two at this level. Now you know this from watching me play, you know how good the Spitfire is and how much I love the Spitfire. So let's see exactly what we've got. So 2 20mm cannons and 4 303 Brownings. With this you've got 2 20mm, but then you've got one single 15mm in the propeller, which is very useful. So you've got that instead of 2 of the Brownings, and then you've got the 7.92s. So that's very similar to the Brit, but it's these two. So you've got the 20mm, which are basically identical, but it's the difference between the one single 15mm. So you've got some very good firepower out to range. So let's have a look at the firepower details. So 80 points out to 620 meters and even out to 775 with 274 damage up to 440 meters. Now let's compare it to the Spitfire. 180 points out to 680. So 180 out to 680. With this, 80 out to 620. So you can see that the Spitfire is able to deal more damage at a greater range, which is one of the reasons I like it so much with this incarnation. So that the Emil, you have to get in closer to do that 274 damage. But overall, the Spitfire, even at close range, has got 6 more damage because it's just epic and it's a Spitfire. So it's got the edge, it's got more manoeuvrability, but it hasn't got that top end, which is the issue with the Spitfire. Even though I've put on the aircraft polish to boost the top speed, it's still not quite up to the level of the 109. The 109 can escape, whereas in a dogfight, the Spitfire can take it out. So you need to know how to fight it. That if you can't beat the pilot, if you can't beat this plane, you've got to get away from it. And the good thing about the 109 is it's got the top speed to allow you to get away. So that's what you have to think of in a situation like that. Just get away and then come back in and try and shoot from range. But the problem is the Spitfire has got the range as well. So you can, by the time you start to close, the Spitfire has done a lot more damage to you and started ripping you to pieces with the 20 mils. So, you know, it's you don't really want, being the German, you don't really want to have a fair fight with a Spitfire, because there's a high likelihood that you're going to lose. So I know that doesn't sound good, but you've got to bear these things in mind and try and work other things to give you the advantage, like getting up too distant to a height, using the ceiling to then force them to stall, and then sweep down on the Spitfires from above and hit it from the side as it's trying to recover, or from the rear, which will then give you the chance to just stay on its tail and take it to pieces. So that's something. So it's knowing what your plane can do and how you can function, and what will hopefully win you the battle. So I hope that helps. This is the BF-109. I'm so glad to have it, and I will keep pushing and progressing, taking us up through to the next level, getting up to the Friedrich. They went from, they put the names in, so this is E, F, G as they worked through, and they gave them cute names. So well, I hope you enjoy playing yours, and if you've got any other questions, just put them in the comments and I'll happily answer them. So thank you so much for asking, and see you all soon. Cheers guys, bye.